I'm going to try to do a video today of our second Wednesday night race of the season, and just got the bike loaded on the car, and I'm going to head out to Riverside State Park to try to pre-ride a little bit. And we also have our team jerseys that arrived, so I'll be handing those out, so I will update you from the venue. Alright, the crowds are arriving and we are set to go. Hey there, man. How's it going?
That's orange.
This is live on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Some of our team already arrived here, and I'm going to go pre-ride the course here at Riverside State Park. And people are starting to roll in. Got our timing, folks. Looks like we go in about an hour and 15 minutes. Alright, so I ended up getting the summer cut jersey. Summer, that is, they've got this a little bit better vented sleeve. So here's our kit. For the season, same on the back pretty much. I also ordered a long sleeve, which I won't be needing today, but for the 24-hour race I've learned I need lots of biking clothes, because you change and it gets dark and it gets cold. And so we also got socks this year. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like these, but they're a little bit thinner. I don't mind the design, because I designed them, but the it's kind of a real thin road like, but this will be good for hot weather, so I'm going to try them on to see how it goes. So just a little trail action here. This is a familiar part. We start tonight's race like the 24-hour course, go up a little hill back there, and it's a 7-mile loop. And I always do the 2 laps, so you can compete as a 2-lapper or a 1 lap. And so that puts us at 14 miles for the race. I actually usually feel better on the 2nd lap, start to kick in. So I also usually don't get a chance to warm up sufficiently, so just gonna spin this out, and perfect conditions. We might see a bit of dust because we haven't really gotten any rain, but it's been getting cold enough that you get a lot of dew, moisture on the ground every night, so it's not going to be too bad. My group isn't massive, so I try to stay up with the lead group so that I don't get a dust storm behind anybody, but I don't think it's a problem at all today. Oh, and there's where we detour, so normally for the 24-hour race we turn right there, but looks like we go down Cardiac Hill, or whatever they call this, Heart Attack Hill. Often we come up this. It's obviously not Heart Attack Hill when you're going down, unless you're scared of heights. Oh, that's fun. Alright, so I'm gonna stop recording because I'm not using a mounted camera, action camera here. Okay, just pulled up from the trail on the blacktop here at Riverside, and just gonna easy spin back to the start line. Pretty familiar with where it's taking us down to the river. I love that section. So just checking the bike out and warming the legs up. Kind of easy spin. So we're probably about 10 to 6. Start time 6:30. And besides my gear, I kind of start a routine the day before, night before, but I of course have a little more carbohydrates the day of. Since this is a night or evening ride race, I don't carb load. Of course I'm low carb, so, but I guess by my standards I carb load by having a little bit more. So I had some pancakes this morning, just about a half of a pancake. It's a gluten-free, mostly low carb, but it does have some oat flour in it, and blueberries, and I had my bulletproof coffee. I've also been scaling down my caffeine intake for the last few weeks, and then when I go into race, I have a little bit more. So I've got some electrolytes with, looks like they pop us up right where I expected. So we come up from the river right here, and I guess, oh, we go straight. Yeah, I know that route, and back into these trees, and then back to the start line, so cool. Anyway, so then getting close to race time, I have had kind of a power lunch with just a big salad like I usually do in the middle of the day. I had some turkey and a little bit of cheese and lots of olive oil. Then I actually have this little concoction that I mix some cashew butter with shredded coconut, and I put actually some MCT chocolate powder. I just stir that all up and eat it. So probably a few tablespoons, and that was probably about 1:32. And then pretty much from then on, I don't really eat. Sometimes if I'm working all day, I might eat on the way to the venue, like some nut bar that just gives me maybe 5 grams of carbs. But definitely I try to keep it at least 2 hours ahead of time. And I'm starting something a little bit different. I'm starting this caffeine at about 4:30, 2 hours before. So it's a drink with some MCT, ketones, and yeah, so, and then I have electrolytes I put in my bottle for the race itself. I only carry about a half a bottle. It's barely probably 8 ounces in there because the race is fast. It's done in less than an hour. We're also, temperatures are in the 70s, so it's a lot shaded because it's in the afternoon. Nice cool breeze. So. Yeah, it looks to be a fast course. I don't think there's a lot of climbing, but that means fast. So it means if you don't have somebody to draft with, you're going to be blowing in the wind. So I hope I can get with the lead group and do a little pulling and getting pulled. And let's see. And then, oh yeah, finally I just have an after race drink. It's got protein and branched chain aminos in it. Electrolytes. Oh, that's another thing. Big times electrolytes. Calcium, potassium, etc. Alright, post-race recap. So, quite the night. I was just winding down here. Got the beer garden still going on over there. And I finished 4th in the 50 plus. So, hung with the leaders, and at least I think I came in 4th. I'm going to go look at the results right now. So I felt it in my lungs recovering still, but I felt good overall and kind of stayed where I want to be. I want to stay in that top 5. Anyway, it's supposed to be fun. The bike performed well, so I don't know why we do this, but it's fun.